Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. Cooper on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Mahomes now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. Touchdown! Amari Cooper, 48 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. DeMarcus Ware came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Running with Kamara. And this will wind up a Saints first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. 3 yards remain for second down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. Here we go with Kamara. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he gets this one down to the 24. 65 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now here's Mahomes. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run for it with Henry. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Kamara. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Sanders' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing in 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marquise Brown, 46 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Cooper on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Mahomes now on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage moves from 137-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. To try again after the sack. Mahomes looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's Elliott, complete. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now it's Mahomes again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They start the 2nd half with Kamara. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, man open. That's Jamar Chase, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Mahomes now to throw. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 25 yards that time. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. And again, it's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. David Irving, who went undrafted in 2015, continuing to prove his NFL worth with a sack. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Mahomes throwing on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. Mahomes will throw for it. It's complete.
All you got to do is look it up.
And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And some space here. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. That's how you run the screen right there. The defenders get out of place, and then there's a lot of room to maneuver for your running back.
That's because all the defenders, or I should say the bulk of the defenders, were chasing the quarterback. Great disguise, great fake. Got the screen out there, turned into a large gain.
A give. This is Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2nd and 8 coming up. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. They run it again with Kamara. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
They run. It's Kamara. And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints have retaken the lead. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Cooper on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Mahomes. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Mahomes. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. George Kittle, 52 yards. And the Saints on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Giants. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 74 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go.
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Saints have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That catch good for only a couple. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Michael Vick. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
Taken at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Vick operating on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. On first down, Staley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd down, Staley. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 44.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Throwing, Vick.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass at just under 20 yards.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. They'll run on first down. Staley. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Vic now. And that's going to be caught for Eagles touchdown. Miles Austin there to make the grab. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now Mahomes. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And they will be set up now as he brings us in. Back inside the 20. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
To throw again on 2nd down. Vic forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
That is caught at the 7.
And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Extra point now by Boswell. And it's good to make it 14-0.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Boswell on now to kick this one away.
Taken in at the 3.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Switch. Check. Front down. 31's the man.
Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Mahomes going to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 30 yards there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Here's 2nd and 10. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd down, Henry. He'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On the ground, Kamara. Well, he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And a catch right side by Evans. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 3rd down, it's Henry. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. They'll run. It's Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Saints are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Miles Sanders now to return it.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
A first down throw coming for Vick. Escaping the pressure right. Airing it out deep for Smith. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted,
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
So here's Vick following the interception. And he finds Austin complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. First down, Vick. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Off the play fake, Vick. Completes it to Austin. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. It'll be Vick once more. Buying time to his left. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On second down now. Staley. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there as time expires in the first half.
And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with.
Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On the ground, this is Kamara. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Now here's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. On play action, Vick. Oh, he's got Hester complete. Touchdown! Philadelphia! Devin Hester, 66 yards. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play.
Single. Watch where he went. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Sponge. No. 31's the mic. It's 15. Oh, yeah.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Hey, 43, 15. Don't get nervous. 31.
They'll drop to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. Back to throw. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Easy. They're running it. 15. You got tight right there. Hey, 57.
Now it's Mahomes again. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down goes. Just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch out.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor.
I need to get my swag right there.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick-6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Now Mahomes Mahomes to try again after the pick six. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one goes for 30 yards.
Check three.
Back to throw here. This is caught. It's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. Running with Kamara. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for two does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Well, throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. They'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
31's the mic. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Check three, check three. 15.
Mahomes now on first down. He completes it to Evans. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Casey Tony. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Down the numbers. There he goes.
Oh, it don't matter. It don't matter.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone.
And the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because...
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by the Hall of Famer, John Lynch.
And the return here stopped at the 35-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And that one is incomplete, and now we're inside of 10 seconds. Just 9 remain. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and come.
And now here's another interception. Picked off here the 32. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.